Welcome back to another round of disc golf. Today I'm back out at Morse Park Disc Golf Course. I played this one for the first time a couple of days ago, so it was a nice little course. It's relatively short, but quite a few trees to try to work around, so still presents its challenges. Today my goal is to just beat my last round, which was +1. I putted terribly for as short as the course was, did not get like as close as I needed to off the pads to give myself a good chance. So today, if I can beat +1, it'll be a solid round. So over to number 1 we go. Okay, par 3, 202. I'll throw this flippy little jawbreaker roach. Hopefully give myself a birdie putt. Two for 2 in hitting that tree on the only 2 rounds I've played here. Switching up my putting a little bit today. I have been going kind of a staggered stance and spin putting today, going more of like a straddle and trying to just get a little bit of spin on it, but doing a little bit more swing. So hopefully it'll be all right. It can't be any worse than my last round was. Hole 2, par 3, 230, straight behind this tree. So I'm just gonna throw a nice big hyzer around and maybe eventually I'll get a birdie today, who knows? Pretty good throw. One of the benefits of being out here right now, there's a couple big groups in front of me. So I'm actually gonna take my time and not try to push through them. And I'm just gonna get some extra putts in every hole, just try and knock down 3 or 4 from whatever spot I landed and get a little practice in today. Hole 3, got a par 3, 270 straight through this gap here. I went Buzz last time I played this hole. I'm gonna go Athena today. Just try to put a little flex on it because it's pretty overstable. So put a little flex on it. Try and get it all the way up there. Honestly, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I just didn't get quite enough flex on it. So pretty far left, but pretty good distance though. Pretty good putt from here. Hole 4, got a par 3, 270 straight downhill. So I'm gonna throw this roach just like I did last round and get myself a birdie here. Bad tree. Man, that throw felt so good. It just freaking turned a little bit too much. Got caught up in the branches and I ended up throwing a few more practice shots there. I think I know what I'm gonna throw the next time through because I parked one maybe like 2 feet away from the basket in those practice throws. So I know what I'm gonna do when I come back around and play that hole the second time. Hole 5, 230, just straight over here behind this little tree. I went pig last round, but I'm actually gonna throw that jawbreaker roach again. Pretty flippy, so I'm just gonna go straight at it and hope I don't turn it too much. I think I'm gonna do that every time. Hole 6, got a par 3, 315, super downhill, so I'm gonna throw that roach again. Just go straight at it, try to get a little S shape out of this one and be close enough to save a par. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, if that tree wasn't there, that might have just gone in the basket. Now that it's super sunny and hot out, go ahead and turn my hat around so I don't have a sunburn in the middle of my forehead where the clasp is. There's so many freaking people out here today. Like, there's people like down right by the basket, so I'm taking family pictures and whatnot, so a little awkward. Okay, now that I'm back kind of by myself, hole 9, 200 feet. Gonna go with typically my just putting putter, but it's my Wizard. It's got a little fade at the end, and gonna try something different since both times I played this hole last time I was terrible. So. I feel like I can officially call this hole my nemesis, because even after I turned the camera off, I threw 3 more shots. Literally didn't come close to hitting the gap on any of them, so that's fun. Front 9 reflections. Putting vastly improved from last time, so gonna stick with this straddle for a little while. Hopefully things keep getting better and better. Off the pad, wildly better than I was the other day. So now that I'm on these same pins but different tee pads, I'm gonna have to switch things up a little bit. So let's go over to number 10 and see if I can keep this pace going. Okay, number 10, got 230 again, going downhill. I'll throw my putting putter, the Wizard. Well, just as I said, throwing off the pad was getting better. Don't know what's happened these last 2 holes. Have not been crisp off the tee pad. So I know I don't typically throw that Wizard, but it's been pretty bad, both throws. So hopefully that trend does not continue. Okay, we're at hole 11, about 200 feet on the dot. I'm gonna go pig again and just try to keep it low. Okay, hole 12, I got 283 through this gap here. I've been kind of examining, like, what's the best route to take? Should I go out this way, straight through? Can I get wide that way with a big hyzer? I really do think this initial gap right here is the easiest. I say easy, but definitely hit first available last round. So I just really got to think about keeping this low and trying to at least get it out there and make it a savable par, worst case scenario. The exact same freaking thing yesterday. Like, this is what bothers me about disc golf. I'm not good at it. I'm not good enough at it to know what I'm doing wrong. Like, that's the difference between when I played baseball, I knew how to fix it. But like disc golf, I feel like I'm good enough to be decent, but I'm not good enough to know what I'm doing wrong. And so it's just so freaking frustrating. Oh my gosh. As you can tell, when I released that, did not expect that to go in. So I think I might have been just outside C1 there, so it was okay to step. Might have been a foot fault, not sure. Tell me in the comments if I'm an idiot or not, but felt pretty good about that putt at least. Okay, hole 13, 295, par 3. I am gonna throw that Jawbreaker Roach on a little hyzer and have it flip up for me. That's what it did when I was practicing this hole last round and I parked it. Granted, that's 20 feet closer, that pad is up there, so might not be perfect, but it's worth a shot. So and that's what I was afraid would happen if I tried to really get into one with that disc. I freaking grip lock it like that. I'm wondering with that one if that's still the right shot. I just need to put it more on hyzer, because like there's trees that cause trouble both ends of the fairway, so you kind of have to keep it straight. So I'm wondering if I just put a crazy amount of hyzer on that, if it'll flip up but not all the way over like that one did. Hole 14, 205, just right behind me here. I'm gonna throw that same Jawbreaker Roach, try to get to flip up a little bit, try not to overturn it. Since it's a nice easy shot, I'm not gonna have to grip and rip it. Hole 15, got 230 just right behind me. Gotta throw this pig nice and wide. I know you can't see anything behind that willow, but it ended up pretty good. As you can tell, there are some festivities happening out here today. Pretty awesome. So smell all the food in the air, got the music going, so pretty cool vibes. That shot was not good vibes though. I threw a river off that tee and I got 0 turn out of it, so I think it actually faded onto the other side of this hill. So gotta scramble for a par here. Hole 17 is only like 175. Last time I tried to go Annie that way, but I turned it too much and it cut rolled. So I'm just gonna throw a nice, humongous hyzer pig that way. Hopefully I birdie this, because it's only 175. Okay, I got hole number 18, 235. I think I'm gonna go for this initial gap here and try to do a little hyzer flip with the roach. It's just like hyzer out that way is too wide. You can't go low because you're gonna hit those trees. So you gotta go really wide and high, and I don't trust myself to do that. Don't know if I trust myself to hyzer flip either, but it's only 236, so I'm hoping my worst case scenario here is par. Hit the gap, a little short, so it's gonna be a tough birdie putt. Wow, score-wise, that was my best round of the year. Finished 5 under. I know the technical difficulty of this course is not as high as the other 2 courses I normally play, but still, it's always good to kind of get some confidence back. Like, even though it's not a technically difficult course, I felt much better just about the lines I was hitting, was able to control the disc off the pad a lot more, and my gosh, my putting was so much better today. Like, if you watch my last round, it was at this course, putting wise was just atrocious. So super encouraged by this round, hoping that I can carry that into my next couple rounds at the other more challenging courses. But you know, just gonna be happy with the improvement today and keep practicing, keep working on my new putting style, and hopefully get a little bit better every round. So if you watched this far, I appreciate you. We'll see you next round.